Hi guys, welcome to episode 25 of my Let's Play series. Today, what I'm hoping to do, well, there's a couple of things I've got planned. I've I've done a very small amount of building between this episode and the last one. First of all, though, I'd like to come back to what I did the last time, and I have an Enderman around here somewhere. Um, Basically, I set this up processing a whole bunch of ores, which it has now done. And we have a lot of iron, a lot of copper and a lot of tin to process or to cook up. Now, I could go down and feed that into the electric furnace I've got down there, and ideally what I would probably do is try and get that turned into an induction furnace. That would get this done really quickly. However, for convenience sake and just so that I don't need to babysit it all the time, what I'll probably do is put a powered furnace in where this chest is and put the chest one higher. That I think is probably going to be the best bet. I'd also like to thank Solus Belator in the comments for telling me about the two conduits on the last two engines. I've now turned those around. I completely spotted them. Didn't spot that when I did it. For some reason, I always seem to miss one or two little things like that. So thanks for letting me know. This here I'll probably leave for now. I've also got some osmium ore, which is from I think it's from electrical expansion. That is what used to be platinum from that mod, so they've replaced platinum with osmium. And we're going to need some special ways of processing that because that will not pulverize, and you can't do that any other way other than, well, you can smelt it as normal, but you can double this ore, I believe. But to do that, we're going to need some electrical expansion machines. So, or some universal electricity, basic component stuff. We'll get into that fairly shortly, actually, because what I would love to do is to be able to start on that. And now we've got some platinum or some osmium, we can get going with it. The other thing that I would like to do today, as you can see, I'm up to level 38 already. Now I've managed to build some kind of a pathway up here, and as I said before, I wanted to do like a tree house type thing. So I've built this, and it's very rough. Should probably need a little bit of tidying up, some handrails and stuff, which should probably come fairly soon, to be fair. Let's go and sleep. But that room up there, hopefully, well, I will turn into an enchanting room. The other thing that I should add is that I've added a couple of new mods. We do have actually liquid XP. So I've just thought maybe I can do something with those. Imprinter. Combiner. I see. Liquid XP enchanter. So perhaps this is something that we can actually upgrade to later on. That actually looks quite cool. So it's got its own enchanting table that uses liquid XP. This looks like the starting point because it's the only one that doesn't need a bucket of XP, apart from that, which is an imprinter, which we wouldn't want either. Combiner. Wow, there's a lot of iron in that. So yes, we have liquid XP, and that's a mod from Inhibith, along with the dimensional anchors and stuff like that, cheap stuff. Inhibith has done this liquid XP, which is really cool. So we may well get going with that at some point. Now, I would really like to see how that enchanter works, but for now, I think what we should concentrate on is getting our bookcases made and our, our actual enchanting table. Um, this platform here, it will eventually carry on going, and I can add on additional buildings up here, and we can maybe have, say, a room for each kind of mod, or a platform for each mod, something of the kind. As I say, I would really like to get stuck into some of the electrical expansion stuff, but at this point it's a little overwhelming for me. It's quite different to the industrial craft stuff, so it's going to take a bit of learning and getting used to exactly how it works. So we're going to try and do that. The other thing is, which I'll mention now, is I really want to get one of those staircases like that done down here, down to my base down there. Although that's not really going to stay there for too long. Why? Turtle, why you no chop? Oh, turtle shopping. Okay, we're good. We're good. So we'll leave that. Actually, we're going to need to go down here and see if we can get. Let's harvest this sugar cane on the way. Make sure we've got plenty of paper for all the books we're going to need, because I think we only need 15 bookcases, I seem to remember, and that means we're going to need something like 45 books, which actually leather could be the real problem there. So hopefully the cows are doing okay, because we're going to need their leather. Okay, drop in here. Do we have any leather already? This is the question. Leather? No, we have no leather. We also have not a lot of sword left, so let's get ourselves a sword. A stick? Do I have a stick ready? I don't. Okay, make a stick and grab ourselves a spare sword, because you just know that the cows are going to die as soon as I start collecting. Now the other thing, I should probably feed them before I kill them. I normally have this habit of killing then feeding, which actually makes no sense whatsoever, but that's what I tend to do. So I'm going to do it the right way this time and feed before killing. And I should really do something with this farm as well. It's working a bit more automatically. And we've got plenty of cows. That's good. Feed these. And okay, who's first? Now ideally we'd want a looting sword, but obviously the whole reason we're doing this is so that we can actually get our enchanting table, so we're going to have to make do without looting. And I think that's going to happen. Hopefully we'll get at least some leather in order to start this whole process going. Probably not going to have enough to do all the cases. It actually would be really nice if you had a way to make leather. And I should really check, because there is a mod that adds in the ability to cook rotten flesh into leather. The only thing is, I don't think we've actually got that mod. I believe the one that does that, apart from the mod that's called Rotten Flesh to Leather, I think it's called. I think Animal Bites actually allows you to do that, which is a bit of a strange function to have in that mod. But right, so we've got 18 leather, so that's actually just going to let us make 6 bookcases, which isn't a great deal. So I'm thinking probably what I'm going to have to do is use one of those liquid XP absorbers as well, because I'm up to level 39 now, and I'm not feeling overly confident about my ability to not lose that. I do tend to die on a regular basis. So okay, so this is the table that won't. I think it won't do it because of exact. Right, so we've got 18 books, and let's we're not going to have enough here to do much of anything. Okay. And a couple more planks should do it. And we've got 6 bookshelves. Actually, while I'm here, I've actually made a terrible mistake, haven't I? Because we now don't have the leather to make the book to go on the top. That's the thought I've got. Okay, I'm probably going to have to go to the Twilight Forest, I think. Actually, we've got plenty of sugarcane in there already. We probably didn't need to go and harvest that. Let's just clear this a little bit. Go up there. Okay, I am going to take a trip to Twilight Forest and see what I can find there. Hopefully, let's something first. Hopefully, all I'm actually going to. In fact, let's do it. I won't stop the video. I was going to stop the video, but I won't. We'll just go straight there because Twilight Forest can be interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's actually really not interesting at all. As I was saying about dying, that is normally a really good place to go and get leather from. But as you can see, my Twilight Forest portal is not in the best position, and at some point when I've got rid of all these levels, I will actually go and sort that out. In fact, what I meant to do before doing that was actually get some obsidian. And I think we've got obsidian. I need 4. Actually, this enchanter needs a bit more, but I will leave that for the time being. The other thing that you might notice on here is that we have the enemy export bus because I add applied energetics as well. Energetics. So you can have an XP infused book. Of course, I have XP books. I could do that almost. Do I have Ender Pearl? Do I have Ender Pearl? I have 2. I have 3 blaze rods. I could do an XP book. Right, let's sleep. Instead of going to the Twilight Forest, I'm actually going to go for a wander to see if I can find some more cows. So this time I will stop the video. I'm going to head off in that direction again because that's where I found the cows that we've got. And I will go and grab some leather. So I'll see you back in just a few. Okay, welcome back. I've managed to find quite a little herd of cows. We've got ourselves 11 leather, which is pretty cool. That will get us the 2 books that I want. I need one for the enchanting table. Actually, I should really check, see what I need, whether I need books for any of the liquid XP stuff, shouldn't I? Collector, no. Catalyzer, I have no idea what that could be. That could want. Will do for us. Maybe that will. Yes, I'll have to have a look, see what that one does. So the absorber doesn't need anything, and there's a combiner, and the enchanter doesn't either, other than the enchanting table. Okay, cool. And got right. So all I need really is I need 2 books. One for the one of them for the enchanting table, and one of them for an XP book. And the XP book mod is pretty cool. What it does is it basically allows us to store. Actually, I should really macerate or pulverize that. What do I have? Compressor, soul forge. Oh yes, I still have. I should have used my soul forge when I killed those cows. Just like me to forget something like that. Right, if we head on up here, actually, before we do that, we're going to grab a couple of diamonds because I'm going to need a couple of diamonds to make the enchanting table, and I obviously actually to make the enchanting table down here. There's no reason why we need to make the enchanting table up there. So we'll get this made, and I'm sure everybody knows how to make an enchanting table. Let's go with that. Okay, we have our enchanting table now. The XP book, I believe, can hold up to 50 levels. I believe. And we're really just going to use it just because I can't make enough. I can't make enough bookcases just yet. Oh, and I left the door open. That's not a good thing, is it? So we'll macerate or pulverize one of these blaze rods. We're going to need to keep the other one. By doing that, we're going to get 4 blaze powder. I only need one of them. But we'll put that together with a blaze rod and a... Is that not going to work? What? XP infused... Oh, it's an eye of ender. Did I wrong? Okay. Let me go down and get that eye of ender and I'll come back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I turned the blaze powder into an eye of ender with an ender pearl already. We'll put that together with our blaze rod and our book. We'll get an XP infused book. Now, with these XP infused books, basically I can just give it levels, and if you see my levels are going down as I'm adding levels into the book. So I will just give it all the levels. There we go. So now our XP book is level 39, and put that in the chest, my dump chest. You can see the green bar kind of gives you an idea of what percentage of level 50 it's got. And this is still stuck on level 50, where which was the max enchanting level before, I think. Let's go up, put down our bookcases and our enchanting table, and actually start, or a good start on our enchanting area. Go, and eventually we'll just carry on building this up until we've got enough bookcases to do what we want to do. And we can actually make another 3 bookcases with the leather we've got. I think though it's probably going to be a good idea to actually keep hold of some leather, at least until we have a decent supply of it. It's never a good idea to use all of your resources on one thing unless you know you're definitely not going to need it for anything else. And the leather is quite useful, so I shall pop that in there. The next part of what I wanted to do today, and to start with, because I haven't actually put handrails on this yet, I'm going to close that off again. We will eventually probably be able to have it open, and just kind of closing it off. It looks like it's getting dark, so can I sleep? I can sleep. So we'll sleep and then try and set ourselves up a powered furnace to go in there. So powered furnace is another furnace from thermal expansion. It runs very similar to any of the other furnaces, but it works like a thermal expansion machine, obviously. So it will automatically eject into adjacent inventories and things like that. As you can see, we're going to need some bricks, which I should have somewhere. Gold, that, and copper, and a redstone on top. Okay, we've probably got, where's the clay? Right, let me go downstairs. I think most of the materials that I'm going to need are going to be downstairs. I need to clear these chests up at some point, don't I? So what this is basically going to do, it's not going to be the fastest furnace in the world, but where we're going to be using it, it's basically something that is just going to keep processing while I get on and do other things. So it doesn't have to be fast, it just has to be able to deal with what we throw at it in an automatic and easy way. And that's going to be the key. Right, we have some bricks actually. So we need 2 bricks, like so. Let's throw those back. Then we need a piece of, well, we want 3 bits of redstone. We want some glass actually. So we've got glass. We really not have any glass. We've got lots of steak. Glass. Where are we at? Glass. I expect it's in there. No. We'll cook up some glass. I think it's because I only ever make glass when I need it. Take 4 of those, 2 gold, and first off we'll make our redstone reception coil. Now those redstone reception coils are used in pretty much every thermal expansion machine that accepts power, which is a good bunch of them, to be fair. They don't all need it. Some of them need the ones that you use are made with electrum, and the ones that aren't powered tend to use the pneumatic pulverizer thingies. Let me see what the name is. Oh, I forgot about the copper. We forgot about the copper. Let's grab 2 copper. That's brass, not copper. Oh wow, we really don't have much copper down here at all, do we? And the copper, we can go here. Powered furnace. So let's get that upstairs, and we'll probably have to make a bit of a mess while we sort this out. But hopefully it's going to work quite well. Now it's actually not going to work very well at all with the chest of stuff that we've got. Thinking about it, main issue here is that all of this stuff is all ready to smelt. Why do I do that? Oh, I can't open my chest. Right, okay, so question's going to be, how can we do this in such a way that makes sense? And I think, well, one way of doing it would be to have an input at the back as well. So have it input at the back, output at the top. That way when we want to add bulk to it, I just need to find a way to get around the back. Which means I'm probably going to have to... wonder if I could put a door on there. Probably not. Probably not. So let's grab a chest. I'm going to salvage one of these for now. Salvage, just repurpose it. We will... right, so... got inventory. Let's put a load of this stuff in here. Should really keep some food on me, shouldn't I? Okay. So let's take all of this out. And throw the chest behind. And I'm just shift and holding my left mouse button to move this. I actually don't want to smelt these things or that. These things and that can go in there for the time being, which is kind of a dumb chest at the moment. It's not really doing anything. This here can go on as the output chest in the end. This we will configure to take input in the back, and we're going to output at the top. So we'll also take input on the left side, like so. That way this can output straight into the powered furnace, so when we pulverize something it will go straight in there for cooking. The only problem that is going to really pose is if we want to use our pulverizer for, say, sand. Then all we'll need to do is turn off the output. Okay, so then all I need to do actually that's not really going to work, is it? That really needs to be a relay for this to work. Okay, pop that up there, and I'm probably going to have to hand feed that, aren't I? Unless I make a relay. Okay, let me make a relay. Another one of these. I've done that plenty of times before, so it shouldn't be too bad. In fact, I'm going to have to move this again, aren't I? You'll know how to make a relay by now, I'm sure, so I will go ahead and make myself a relay out of what I've got. I'm pretty sure I've got all the materials for it, and I should be right back. Okay, we're back just before it gets dark, and we're just going to throw in this relay at the back here. Of course, I should have thought about that. These machines will insert; they won't take automatically. So now all we do is take a whole bunch of copper to start with, copper into the relay. The powered furnace is going to take that, start smelting it, and it's actually going to drop it into the chest above. It's cool. And all we need to do is make sure we, at the moment, and it will only be right at the very start, so that it's just to make sure that we get this full of stuff. We'll gradually feed these pulverized metals into the relay so that it can be done. So I won't close this up just yet. I'll carry on doing that, and I'll just close off this video because I think we've done done plenty today. Got a few ideas for things I want to do in the future as well, although we're not quite there yet. Not by a long way. I am taking this Let's Play series really slowly, so I'm sorry if that's too slow for some of you guys, but I only really play this world when I'm recording, so that's why things go at a slow pace, because I only have a very limited amount of time to play here. So hopefully it's enough, and we'll keep things moving slowly but surely. I will leave it at that. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, sub button. Follow me in all the social places that you choose. The links are up in on my channel page, so be sure to head there and check me out. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.